Could I follow?
Question, Mr. Secretary.
Yeah.
Another talking about annexation. I think the term Judea and Samaria a few months ago. I'm okay. There will be no annexation, but I'm wonder if you're still obligated to the name or the term Judea and Samaria.
I don't play semantic games. Well, who else?
Could I follow up on the annexation? You and the President, Vice President have voiced opposition to annexation. Do you have the word from the Israelis that they're not going to go ahead with this in the West Bank?
Well, this was a vote that they took in the Knesset. From what it was explained to me, it was elements that tried to use it to embarrass Netanyahu while the Vice President was here. Suffice it to say, we don't think it's going to happen. And more importantly, it's not, from a legislative standpoint, structured in a way that could happen. But it would also threaten this whole process. I mean, we understand that, right? I mean, everyone has to understand if something like that were to happen right now, if that were to happen, a lot of the countries that are involved in working on this probably aren't going to want to be involved in this anymore. It's a threat to the peace process, and everybody knows it. But I'm not getting to the middle of Israeli politics. We're focused on peace and security. The what?
What could we expect in terms of future normalization deals? After this ceasefire, we heard about Saudi Arabia, we heard about other countries. Is there anything you can tell to the Israeli people about the possible benefits of this deal?
Well, I don't think I need to explain to the people of Israel the benefits of normalization with more countries, especially regional countries, some of whom were on track to do so before October 7th happened, and we were close. So I think you look at the Abraham Accords, we'll be very open about the fact that we'd like to expand it and add more countries to that. And we see this as mutually beneficial. It's not just beneficial for Israel, it's beneficial for these countries. We have a lot of countries that want to join, that have expressed interest in joining and want to join. So I think that would be great, and I think that could be a byproduct of achieving some of this. And well, I'm not going to mention the countries' names because it's up to them to announce it. They're going to say, I announce them here, and they're going to then they haven't even talked to their own people about it yet. But I think we know who some of them are, right? We know who some of them are, and we think it will be great. There's some bigger than others, but we'd like to have as many members of the Abraham Accords as possible. That work is going, and I think what we're doing here could help, create the momentum for that to occur. So yeah, I do think the Abraham Accords can grow. I think there's some countries you could probably add right now if we wanted to, but we want to do a big thing about it, and so we're working on it. But believe me, that we have a whole unit at the State Department that works on that. Problem is, some of them are here working on this now, but they can work on two things at once.
If I
what
could
else?
follow
I got
up on the
more.
ISF, Mr. Secretary, is it the U.S.'s intent to deploy the ISF as a UN peacekeeping force under a UN Security Council?
We haven't decided. Maybe. We don't know. I mean, maybe one route. The problem is that some of these countries can't participate in this unless they have a mandate from the UN, as an example. So maybe it'll be a UN resolution. That's one route. We could have an international agreement as well. We're working through that. I mean, we'll find the right formula to do it. It may be the UN. We're working on some language on that now that hopefully will be in place. There may be another way to do it, but we will need something because some of these countries, by their own laws, can't participate in these efforts unless they have some sort of international mandate or flag that they're under. All right, I got time for one more.
There's been a series of settler attacks against a village full of American citizens in the West Bank called Termasaya. I was just wondering if you had seen any of the videos of these attacks.
I'm aware of the incidents, and I've seen, not recently, I've seen them, some of the ones that have been posted and some of the things on social media. Our embassy has worked on that topic and has expressed a U.S. opinion to the government. Obviously, the safety and security of Americans anywhere in the world is something that will be important to us. So, and we've expressed our position directly to the Israeli authorities, and our ambassador has spoken on this topic clearly and repeatedly.